Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the RaidCall EMS 1 CSGO Fall 2013 group stages. Today, we're in Group B. As you saw yesterday, we finished up Group A with two awesome teams coming through, ESC and Very Games. But today, now we have NiP and fnatic, both one game away from qualifying into the group stages here. And I've heard, on the internets, that there's something interesting between these two teams, and I feel like you could fill me in on that, Pansy.
No. I don't know what you're talking about, man.
Nothing?
No, obviously DreamHack happened. I don't think, as you said, we probably shouldn't spend too much time on the fact, but there's certainly bad blood between these two. NiP in the overtime situation, it's been discussed to death pretty much these days. But yeah, there's certainly going to be a point to be proven here on Inferno as well, where generally NiP has a really good track record against them, and that's the danger. The fact that NiP always beat fnatic on this map. It's not going to be an easy one. I think it was Train where the actual drama happened with overtime, I believe. Inferno, on the other hand, has always been an NiP map when they used to have faced up. So if fnatic want to prove their point and secure their position, they're going to have a really tough task doing it.
All right. Well, before we get into the game, let's take a look at the lineups. You already know NiP. But let's look over at fnatic. Oh, actually, look at the group stages first. My bad. I thought we were going to go straight to lineups. But as you can see, with the two awesome strikes and the check marks, instead of me explaining the random way of how to actually get into this, NiP already qualified, or not hasn't qualified, but already has one win under their belt, as well as fnatic. And fnatic actually beat Refuse. I believe it was 16-9 scoreline for them, as you can see on the screen as well. I should probably look at that a little bit more before I go into it. But right now, it's all about this game. NiP versus fnatic. Who's going to be able to pull this one out? And I think now we can finally go to the team sheets. There we go. As you can see, we already saw NiP a little bit early on, but we have Devilwalk, Flusha, JW, Madi, and Schneider coming in for fnatic here. And like you said before, Inferno, NiP very strong against fnatic here. But there was something you said yesterday that kind of catches my ear. Is that you said?
What did I say? Now I'm worried. What did I say?
Is that you were saying that the two times NiP lost recently against other teams like ENCE was on NiP or was on Inferno.
Yeah, indeed. Very Games being one of the teams to do it as well, and I think everyone remembers the Very Games moment, and Very Games got very close to it as well just a couple of weeks prior to that, I think. And then I think it was like Scream had a connection issue or Shock, so one of the players like that. So NiP are certainly vulnerable on here. I think if people can work them out, they certainly are. But then again, it depends on how much NiP are going, well, okay, we keep losing on this one, or we seem vulnerable. Let's go put our time back into this. And they're a team that certainly will. They're not one of the guys that will go, oh, we'll just take it as it comes. These guys will go back to the grindstone, hammer it out, and come back 10 times stronger. So it's going to be a hard task. I think everyone knows that, obviously, fnatic will watch back any VODs of anyone taking down NiP on this map especially. They'll do their homework. But whether or not NiP have already adapted, already changed up, already found a new way to kind of challenge anyone daring to get close to them, then that's down to them, and it's just going to be finding out who's really prepared on the day here.
Well, yeah, I don't think anyone calls NiP the top team in Europe for nothing. I'm assuming they've definitely been able to do their homework, but let's go ahead and drop you in a game, as we do have all 10 members finally in the server, and I'm going to be starting very shortly here, and I'm trying to think. We had Forest, we had Get Right, all doing extremely well for NiP in the game just prior. Do you think we're going to see the same thing? Do you think they got the heat going for them? They got the momentum to go into this game and really rock it?
I think the last time I saw NiP on this map, I can't remember exactly who they were playing, which is the trouble, but Gerai was incredible. He was just decimating the A site, like quite literally. There was like a whole team push through the apartment, everyone brought up, and he just dropped them one by one by one. So it's going to be a tough one for these guys. fnatic are great. I think if they're going to do it, now's their chance, really. They have the potential. They obviously picked up that first game, got a little bit of momentum behind them. Obviously, guys at home, let us know your predictions as well. Tweet at TheyCallMePansy, tweet at JCapLol, and obviously RaidCall EMS1 with who you think is going to get this one, because I really want to know what people at home think at the moment, because fnatic they have their incredible days. Everyone's seen it, but is it good enough to take down NiP? I don't know. It's so hard to predict, because NiP are just such a strong team overall.
Yeah, I completely have to agree with that. And not to mention, just a few weeks ago, on the 23rd of September, NiP did play against fnatic on Inferno for the Star Series and won 16-7. So this might be like a mental block for fnatic. They're like, we can't seem to beat them on Inferno here, but I'm not sure who actually chose Inferno, and I'm assuming it would have been NiP. But right now, we're going to be getting underway with the knife round, and give me a scoreline. You did to me yesterday, you did to me the weeks before. Give me a scoreline for this game.
Okay, 16-8 for NiP.
Oh, wow. Okay. I mean, no,
Do you think I was going to struggle more?
Yeah, I didn't think it was going to be like that quick. Like, yeah, 16-8.
Well, okay, you look at their previous results, 16-7 Star Ladder, in the Faceit Cup just prior to that, 16-6. I think Fnatic are a lot stronger than they were previously, but I don't think they're going to be going, okay, let's get the victory here. I think this is one of the harder maps for them to get it on. But who knows, maybe it can all change.
Yeah,
Maybe I'm wrong.
I really want to see both these teams, because we saw Inferno a couple of times yesterday. And we saw ESC in particular. That's one thing that really sticks in my head, is that they like to play very slow on this map. You had Pasha pushing B while the rest of the team worked over towards A, or eventually came back over to B. You had Neo trying to pull a get right, trying to get any rotators, but that slow pace didn't seem to work out that well for them. And I want to see Fnatic and NiP, are they going to go with that same kind of style? Are they going to change it up, be a little bit more aggressive, a little bit faster? Or are they just going to do what normally works for them, and they know where they can beat the other team with?
See, the one thing I really like about NiP on this map especially is the fact that Get Right in his kind of lurking position, where he's always kind of catching the rotates, always being that guy in the awkward position for the other side, it can be really worked out well. Because as you mentioned, when the rotates are locked down on this map, which is such a key factor if people are playing slow, he comes really into effect. And this is a map where Get Right can truly shine. He won't get the openers, but he'll get those 2 kills on the way through. You know what I mean? So they won't be the ones on the site, they'll be the ones catching the rotate. Then again, Fnatic are just as strong. Schneider's great, Flush, they're all so good, but I think it's going to be a Get Right moment here, and I think NiP played to that fact that he's just so good at getting those positions that can just hassle the opponent.
Yeah, and it's kind of like, in my head, just hearing these two team names, it's like a battle of titans here in Europe, and NiP have obviously been at the top for quite a while, but Fnatic, they've been like itching for their chance to become like the new best team, and they haven't been able to do it, as we just talked about a little bit earlier on, too easily. I mean, they did beat them on train at DreamHack Bucharest, but NiP still came through in the end in that one. And Fnatic, I mean, in cut number 1, they beat LDLC 16-10. They lost to NiP 16-7, which I believe might have even been on Inferno as well, if I'm not mistaken. And they even played in the summer playoffs last season, and fortunately lost in the semifinals. And then if you go back even further than that, in the spring season, they lost to NiP in the finals. Like, the history between these teams.
It's a different Fnatic.
That is true. That's true.
You got Modi, but that's about your lot, really. Other than Modi, it's a completely different kind of beast there. So you can't look too far back at these guys. You're going to have to take them as they are, really, in this one, because Fnatic are a dangerous side. They're very individually talented, and they've got that cohesion now building up for them. And it's just how they turn up on the day. Fnatic have their on and off days, but NiP are generally just that little bit stronger. So we're just going to see who's got it switched on and ready for this one.
Well, we're going to find out momentarily as Schneider... Actually, I thought it was Schneider. Actually, someone else is going to be reconnecting momentarily. They just had to restart his PC, but right now... I mean, we've seen just so many teams on the counter-terror side just lock it down and pretty much open up the entire game and pretty much not give the other team a chance here. And Fnatic, it looks like they will have their chance to start the CT side. And NiP, they have to pull a few rounds. And I think we talked about yesterday, you're saying like 5 or 6 to you is pretty comfortable on the terror side. Maybe think more than that would be even better. Oh, you're giving me a look like that. I was just trying to think what you said back to then. But NiP, I think if they're going to pull anything out, they're going to pull a higher number than that. I like these discussions, Pansy.
I don't like being held to anything when NiP and Fnatic playing, because it was with Flaren himself.
They were different caliber teams playing yesterday.
Yeah,
so.
exactly. Well, you can't see that. Very games was there, but still, no. It's the fact that the man himself who said it is in this lineup. If Flaren, we sat down with him, we had a chat. I basically asked him, does map bias ever come into your minds? And he's like, well, obviously it does, but not to the extent people believe, because obviously there's team styles and team strategies that depend on side, and sometimes we're more comfortable on arguably the harder side. You may not get the most amount of rounds, but if you're comfortable there and you can kind of play relaxed on the other half once you've kind of hit your quota, then you're fine. And if they can do that, no matter what side they start on, they'll be okay. As long as they're happy in their own minds of what they've done, then there's no problem. It's like, if getting 3 rounds on T here is ideal for you, then no worries, because you're confident in your CT side. You know what I mean? It's completely dependent on the teams, the strategies they run. Like Very Games, for example, probably one of the most strategically based teams in the world. They have like their own little strat books like they run with, like Move Over Henry G, but they can be just as comfortable on the harder side as they are on the easier one. So we'll see how this one goes. Obviously, you can see the stats there on your screen. It's still CT biased, but 56 to 46. It's not 53 to 46. My counting is lacking. It's not too awful.
Everyone knows we're pretty bad at math, but the pistol round already getting underway here, and as you can see, we do have two pushed up over towards this B site, trying to get someone off of NiP picked off, and you see flusha trying to get the kill on a Freiburg here, and it looks like he will eventually go down, and that's a pretty good start for them, but now NiP turning around over from middle, but it doesn't matter in the end as Devwalk picks up that kill, and now 5-3 here. NiP struggling so far in this round, and as you can see on the minimap, the three members of them are heading over towards B eventually, it looks like. And this is right after fnatic just pushed this banana very hard. So they're trying to catch them off guard here a little bit. They're going to be met with two members of fnatic over here, though. And here comes the push. Smoke coming down, blocking off CT spawn. fnatic trying to push into the site. Gets one kill on the Schneider. Going to be getting the next kill most likely here as Force picks that one up. And that means bomb is going to go down. And considering they lost two members in the beginning, they've been able to turn this around. They've been able to get the bomb down. And let's see if they can do anything more than that. As flusha going to push into construction. Picks up two kills right there. So now fnatic, last man standing in a 1-on-3. He's going to go over to construction. He's looking for a kill or two here, but he's already low on health, low on ammo, and he goes down. fnatic going to pick up the first round of this half.
Wow. I've got to say, wow, that aggressive push down banana actually kind of paid off then. They caught out a good couple of the players, and you know, even with the focus going out from fnatic and Forest towards B, not enough to lock it down. So fnatic will pick up that first pistol round, and well, they should get a good couple off the back. But look at their purchases; they are all going shotgun. Okay, I'm not doubting anything right now. But yeah, fnatic going for the shotgun here in the second round. Thank you very much, Game Sounds. We'll see if they can lock this one down. I'm kind of curious what they're going for, but okay. NiP biding their time, on the other hand, not going to be rushing down anywhere. They were caught with their pants down almost after that push down banana, but this time they're going to be going up there just... What?
Their pajamas down,
oh,
maybe?
God, no. Get away.
I'm proud of myself.
No. Anyway, 1 minute and 10 left. Puns aside, NiP just received a big chunk of damage, but they are taking their time here. One flash going over. There's the second. This is all they have. It is go time now. Modi is actually flashed up, so they've created the crossfire with just those Bisons ripping to shreds the NiP side. Well, Modi found two, but no real chime in from Devilwalk yet. Down to 51 HP. Here comes flusha. Nade comes through, gets the tag on to exist. Forest battling out. flusha comes out the victor. Nice connection on the second shot. Finding Get Right there and losing one player of Modi, who did pick up two, and flusha was down really low, but, you know, fnatic know what they're doing here.
Yeah, great start by them so far, and they're looking to pick up this round as well. But right now, because of that first bomb plant by NiP, they've been able to pick up some guns here. They've been able to pull off a relatively early gun round. And let's see if they can make this work. If they unfortunately do not, that would be fantastic for fnatic and all their fans. I'm going to get a strong hold in this game, but Modi's pushing up into banana, sitting by sandbags. And the rest of NiP pushing up alt middle here. Not to mention Force jumping into the windows. They pick up two kills just like that. That leaves the A site completely vulnerable as Force picks up another. And Bomb already over towards this A site. They're going to push through. They're going to lock this one down. And with Modi and Devwalk, the last two standing, against 5 members of NiP and have to retake a site, I think they're just going to try to hold on to their guns.
Wow.
It was just so quick. Like that's easy of NiP. Like when they go for a strat and pull it off, it just happens. They don't delay on it. But right now, oh, we gotta talk about this though. Freiburg pushing up into banana. And Moni looking for the kill here. Will he pick it up? He does get it onto him, so does get that gun out of his hands. But obviously did just give away his position a little bit here. As I believe that is Get Right pushing up banana as well, trying to go for the kill on him, trying to get these guns out of their hands, even throwing the Molotov on top of the roof, because that's exactly where it goes. And Get Right gonna see Modi, but doesn't matter. Modi picks up the kill, so, and then they do get 2 kills. He gets a third in there as well. But in the end, NiP getting the bomb plant, getting the explosion, and getting the round.
I'm surprised you didn't say anything on lines of the roof is on fire or coming with something else that's pretty diabolical.
I already had one bad pun. So
Is
I was
this
like,
your quota?
I should stop, yeah.
Okay, at least you have a limit. I'm kind of proud of you.
I mean,
anyway,
if you want me to, I can do more.
Nope. Let's have a little check-in with the scoreboard. Right now, Modi and flusha sitting very far at the top. fnatic and Forest for the NiP side. Freiburg, however, is challenging down. Banana does get the better of Modi this time. So the slightly mismatched buy-up from fnatic there, already being questioned. 5v4 now. Vast majority of NiP are down that middle section, looking towards Schneider now. Gerai does get the spray down again, perfectly connecting there. Does walk away with 45 HP, looking towards apartment some more. He knows there's going to be more players here. The rest of his side splitting off towards B. And now GetRight does what he does best, just be that real pestering player. Devilwalk now will be met with a massive force of NiP. fnatic finally takes him down after Freiburg fell to his hand. Now the bomb will be making its way towards that B site. The players left for Fnatic are not anywhere near there. Flusher the closest one too. Does get a bit of a spray through. Bear in mind, NiP are fairly tagged up. Bar fnatic exists. GetRight's half HP. Forest is only on 11. They could do it, but they obviously don't know what we do. Bomb down. I don't think they're having a way back into this one, and I think they know that too. Question on my mind is, where's GetRight? Go around the back, so he might be able to pick up these two remainers. I think Flush has just kind of realised that, so let's see if they can get any kills on the way out. JW getting tagged up a touch. The bomb is going to go off no matter what. And look at this, Flusher steps away from GetRight. At least they're getting the exit frags and making this costly for NiP. We'll go off Flusher and JW staying alive in this one. And it is pretty much all even. Very tentative there between these two. They are so close on this. And let's check back in with that scoreboard because NiP aren't getting that one standout player yet, exists yet to even get a kill. But they're still doing so well for themselves. It's very, very impressive. And Flusher as well, 7-2.
I don't know if he caught the stat at the end, brought to us by Counter-Strike Go. JW jumped 26 times that round.
I prefer when it tells me how many chickens were killed.
Oh, ooh, very nice. But right now, one thing we did see out of Fnatic this last round is they're going to be stacking 4 people on A this current round, is that they did adapt at that B push. You saw them pushed up. It was, I think it was Madi actually pushed. No, it wasn't Madi, sorry. It was Devilwalk pushed up. And he realized when they throw smokes out there, they're going to throw flashes, and the rest of NiP were turned around, was able to pick up a kill, but not enough in the end. GetRight pushed out apartments, going to be looking for a kill here. He does, in fact, get it, and this opens up this A size exists, picks up a kill as well. And right now, 4 members of NiP closed in on this A site. As you see, Flusher get a kill with the grenade, but not enough in the end. Force picks up a kill on him. Flusher gonna hold this site down himself, picks up 2 now. Looking for a 3rd. He does get on to fnatic, but can he get any more than this? With Madi coming around from Archway, he's gonna try to help out here, but he's the last man standing, a pistol only, trying to pick up a gun. He's running right into Freiburg's crosshair, and he gets killed.
Credit to Flusher though, he did well from that side. He was like the one-man band.
Yeah, he did.
Much.
He really did.
But anyway, NiP, no matter how stacked that A side was, they just broke through. It was brave stuff from GetRight, just to leap out of the apartments, but I'm not going to question it. He pulled it off. So, money-wise, Fnatic not looking too pretty right now. But anyway, we'll see how they do. Bit of a normal start this time. Needs going through, no connections yet, so a little bit of a more even starts around. Normally by this point we've seen a good couple of kills going either way, but not going for the early push out or investment. GetRight and Forest taking their time around the apartments. fnatic is in mid as well, just spraying down. He's already been tagged up himself, but it's Modi once again getting a little bit aggressive down Banana. Catches a glimpse of, I believe it was Freiburg who actually took him down there, so early advantage once again to NiP. HP, however, not drastically on their side. Devilwalk can just play it out easy. Needs to play cool, calm, and collected. NiP are getting themselves over towards that B site. There you go, the flashes and smokes and nades. We're going to see if Devilwalk can hold on to this. He's got 3 players to find. He's got the first. That's Freiburg down. fnatic and Forest now pushing in. Forest denies him any chance there. And now JW, Flusher, and Schneider need to get their running shoes on because Flusher's the only one close to this site. He's going to go for that wallbang, I believe. No, so the bomb's going down. He doesn't know where, though. Does not get the connections he wanted. And JW and Schneider still fighting their way through. So I think this is pretty much a round in the bag for NiP, unless Fnatic pulls something off that's absolutely magnificent. And they are going for it. JW there, exchanging down. Does get the tag on to GetRight. Does actually manage to take out Exist. Schneider now coming through. Does get the spray through towards GetRight as well. So he's actually claimed 2 of the players here. Flusher's still full HP, pushing in. They've got a lovely retake going on right now. Only fnatic stands in a 1v2. He's got 1. Oh my word, Flusher's completely fluffed it and allowed fnatic to take back this one and secure another round on the board for fnatic and NiP, not just him.
That was a mind game I think he was playing. He's like, I'm going to take off my silencer. You're going to stop shooting me. I'm going to defuse the bomb. But I know it's stupid, but I brought mind games for a certain reason. Because you saw right there in that round, you saw Schneider and JW sitting over at the A site, even after the bomb was planted, because they expected GetRight to come through there and expected him to flank. But he was already rotated through. He was already at B. And just him having that presence, having fnatic watch for that is really creating some nice opportunities for NiP here, as they're currently sitting pretty 4-2, but now they're pushing up apartment. Schneider looking for a kill, as we do see Get Right actually pick that one up. And it's going to be an eke around, but in the end, we see 2 kills go over to fnatic here, so we do have 1 gun in the hands of Schneider. I don't believe the other one was picked up just yet by Flusha. But still, 1 gun and 4 people alive against the 3 of NiP. Is a great start here for this eco round. And now Devilhawk going to push out towards, but they get another kill into Freiburg. And now NiP are losing this in an eco round here. The rest of NiP going to be pushing up. Don't count them out just yet. Exists and 5th lane, last 2 members standing. They're against 2 people inside that B site. 2 coming over through CT spawn, and if they're going to go, they need to make it happen relatively soon. Exist does get a little bit of vision on a CT right there, but not able to pick up the kill. 5th lane pushing into the site, flashed out, as well as Exist coming through. But right now, they're just working against time here as they do pick up 1, trying to get a second here. He's going to rush him down. He does not get it, as we do see Devilhawk pick that one up. And fnatic in an eco round. Devilhawk getting 3 kills. That was huge.
Absolutely insanely good. NiP are normally the ones doing that to you, you know what I mean? They're the ones turning around the rounds you should never have, and at the moment, fnatic are doing it to them. So 3-4 is that scoreline. Still, it is a CT, I believe it's a CT bias map, if my brain's not completely messing with me.
54 to 46, yeah. I believe it was.
My brain was like, are you sure, Lauren? And we gotta pause. We gotta pause. All right, so 3-4 is the scoreline at the moment. And we are gonna wait for this one to get unpaused, hopefully. Let's have a little look in with the admins. How's it looking?
Well, the game is in fact paused.
Oh, thank you.
Just don't know why yet.
We weren't sure there was paused. We thought they were just moonwalking for the fun of it. Is he actually moonwalking? Hold on, where is he?
Okay, Exist dropped.
Oh.
So they're just fixing that problem real quick.
Damn it. All right, so hopefully I'll be back in.
It wouldn't be a CSGO cast without pauses, Lauren.
It's a really good point. Without pause, without lag, without delays, it's just not the same.
That is true. But of course, everyone that is watching us here in chat, make sure to tell us, who do you think's going to win this game? You can vote in chat. You can let us know via Twitter at TheyCallMePansy, at JCapLaw, and of course at RaidCall EMS. And right now, NiP up 4-3 here. I have to look at the score again, and because I expected it still to be 4-2. And this is a lot closer than I think both of us thought it would be right now.
Yeah, well, fnatic have been able to pick up some really good rounds, like some hard-fought rounds, bear in mind. Like these were not easy at all. You okay there, Jason?
I just realized it was RaidCall EMS 1.
What did you say?
I said RaidCall EMS. That's why you do this part and I don't.
Indeed. We let him host for one time, and this is what happens. Vote. See, that's not Twitter, though, guys. I love you getting involved. We can see you Twitch chat, but,
The guy that votes ESC.
The one guy.
Gotta give him credit. He's a day late, but gotta give him credit for that one.
Indeed. We're never letting you host again, though. It's gone terrible. I'm kidding. He's doing a great job, right?
Cry, actually, a little bit.
All right, so anyway, for you guys at home, let's check in with the scoreboard. So you can see who's stepping up, because there's only one man we need to look at right now, and it is Flusha. He's ice skating forward, and as is everyone, as we are coming out of the pause. 12-4. Really well played from him at the moment. Nope. Nope.
Don't get my hopes up like that.
Just teasing you, game. The game is teasing. The game is teasing. No one likes Twitter? How can you not like Twitter? What? Everyone likes Twitter. Kids these days don't like Twitter. Not down with the social media.
Not down with the cool kids.
I'm not cool.
Well, I could have told you that. I mean, did we really need you to say it?
Did I really need to point out you're bad at hosting?
No. I mean, it was pretty obvious right now after we're already a game in here, but...
RaidCall EMS. One is plenty.
But anyways,
this is what happens during pauses, guys. This is.
I'm gonna bring us back here, though.
Are you?
I'm gonna do it.
Like S Club 7. Did you bring it all back to you? Dream of falling.
Even our director's dancing right now to this.
Man, S Club 7 was my child. It really wasn't, but I miss S Club 7. It was
Sorry, Backstreet Boys NSYNC, O-Town, or go home. But anyways, so Fnatic right now.
Did you prefer Backstreet Boys or NSYNC?
That's a tough one.
I know, right? It's
That's
like
a tough
choose
one.
between your parents.
I think Backstreet Boy had more hits, but
Yeah.
NSYNC had the better looking band members.
You rated them on looks. If you just told
if you look at
Twitch chat that,
if you look at success,
I'm sorry, look back at Twitch chat right now, and please tell me that you guys are not mocking him for judging them on their looks.
If you look at success since the bands,
Just.
Justin Timberlake's the only one to actually be successful, really.
Okay. All right, you're a big fan, are you?
Does it really need an answer
Do you
anymore?
want a shovel to like dig your grave any deeper?
I think I need something more heavy duty than that.
See, look, there we
Are
go.
you
S Club
really playing
7.
this?
It's a great song. Hold your head high and reach the top. See, it's great, right? No, bad. Bad producer. Bad producer. This is what happens,
I hope
guys.
there's a GIF going up of you dancing right there.
There was no dancing. We are trying to wait on this. Thank you very much, DJ producer.
Now Schneider has crashed as well, so
It's going well, guys. Anyway.
it could be worse. I'm not gonna say what that possibly could be, but it could.
Wow, how did anyone actually put on sub mode? There's mods in here?
I believe so, yeah. I mean, we're both mods here, but obviously we didn't put it on.
Wow.
Yeah,
I've
still
got
have
the
mod powers. Thank
power.
you, Max.
Look at you go, Max. See, Max is like a pro modder. I just sit there timing people out. That's all I do. And the worst thing is I normally misclick.
Time all the people out.
I normally misclick and I like delete someone being really nice. Like, oh, great content. Fuck you. It's just like gone. It's not good. It's not good.
It happens to the best of us, though.
does.
And then you try to apologize, but
Oh, it's
they don't
even
care.
worse.
You
It's
crossed
even
them
worse.
already.
Indeed, and you get like messages like, "Can you unban me now?" I'm like, I didn't mean to. I'm really sorry.
But I don't know how to unban you.
Indeed, it's just, I have no idea how to unban people. It's like, oh, but it's like IRC. I don't know how to use IRC anymore. I'm not like 5 years ago. The world's moved on, and we just
I
haven't.
used Hix script instead of
what?
instead of IRC. It was amazing.
What? What was it?
Yeah, Hix script.
I've never
HIX.
seen that.
It was amazing because you actually had it opened up all the channels for you, like the pro teams back in the US, and it actually had banners in there and everything. It was fantastic.
There was me like struggling.
I have to find a
along
picture
on
for you.
IRC.
I do have to find a picture for
Yeah.
you.
Please do. I kind of want to see. I'm so excited to see this now.
Okay, this
Like
is
my
not what I was looking
wow.
at.
There's a guy swimming. There's a steak. There's a man with a beard. It's gone really badly. All right, I'll believe it was a real thing. Okay.
I swear.
No.
Look at that.
No.
Now that Cal is about to begin, please download MIRC, but use Hix script.
I
Back in
remember those
2006,
good
I miss
days.
Cal. Was that actually ever popular in Europe? Cal League?
I didn't really play anything on it.
Ah.
Yeah. Like I never played back then. I was playing Enemy Territory and Quake and bad games like that, and it was great.
Oh,
They were
don't be
good
too hard on
games.
yourself.
They were good games. I loved them. But yeah, we are still waiting, guys. Hopefully this does get unpaused soon.
I'm gonna find a picture of this.
I'm sure you can. Ah, NN right. I know.
Now you're using words that I don't understand.
I know. No. I know it now. It's all good. So you had a little bit more of a fancy version than just play. Okay. Anyway, enough of this topic, because even I'm boring myself here. And we are just waiting for this one to get unpaused.
See, even the chat's like, we need more S Club 7.
Freedom. Enemy territory is the best. Indeed, it is. That's what we like to see. How are we doing? Any updates?
Not just yet, but I'm sure they're gonna let us know really soon.
Dear Lord. No more boy bands. We promised to only play. No, I'm not promising anything.
You can't play S Club 7 and then not play like anything else that I
S Club
suggested.
7 is great. Like S Club 8 maybe is
you're so
junior. Like
British.
S Club Juniors or whatever they were. They were not
What?
great. Yeah, you know, like the Saturdays
Is it
these
like the
days?
kids of S Club 7
No, they
formed
weren't
a
like
group?
their kids. They didn't like farm them as they grew up. Like, you know what I mean? But no, they became the Saturdays, or at least some of them did. And it was really weird. I watched it back and I was like, God, they were like 5, and now they're like my age. And I was like, wait, I was that age as well.
I think here's the real question.
weird.
Move on from music. Ooh, I heard some bye 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 there for a second.
How did you hear that?
I'm weird like that.
You
I know
just love
songs just
it.
from like the first second of it. It's bye bye bye.
Oh, Jesus Christ, it is.
But here's the real question for you.
Right.
Pokemon or Digimon?
Pokemon.
Even Tim. I was more of a fan of Digimon.
Are you younger than me or older?
I'm older.
How did you like Digimon then? What's wrong with you?
I don't know.
You weird
Just
child.
something about it, you know?
No. There's nothing
You're
good
looking
about
at me
that
with
choice.
so much hatred in your eyes.
I'm
Like, if you
sorry.
actually show us right now, we're on opposite sides of
No.
the desk, leaning away from each other,
No.
just like, what
It was
are
like
you
people
thinking?
saying, yeah, I really liked Yu-Gi-Oh. Sorry?
I might have played that
Oh
at
my
lunch.
God. Did you actually play
I
it?
might have,
Like,
yeah.
I just had the cards. I had no idea how to play the games.
You know,
No one knew how to.
Oh,
Yes!
oh, there's a game.
The
Hey.
game is back, ladies and gentlemen, to save you from our benign, drooling words. Let's get back into some CSGO. I've never been so happy to see a game unpaused. So,
So mean.
into round 8 we go. NiP still with 1 round advantage here. But Fnatic have been doing some work, or should I say, Flusher has been doing some work. 12-4. Take us into the round.
Okay, so as we're seeing Forrest, he's pushing up apartments here. I still don't have a mini-map on my screen. This is really annoying me, so I'm just going to sit really close to you. But Madi, main up banana right here. Freiburg pushing up into space. Like, gets a nice kill on a Devil Walk, though, but he doesn't know there's one more behind him as Madi actually fluffs the shot onto him. And this allows him to pick up a second shot and actually get him there this time. So now, only one member down from each side here. And it looks like Bomb will be pushing into A very quickly. Here's Get Right working towards apartments. Gonna try to pick up a couple of kills here as he does come out, throwing some smokes to help them, help facilitate this. And Schneider drops down into Pit. This does get a nice kill onto Flusha there. So now the big man for Fnatic is taken down. Bomb getting planted. Schneider, he unfortunately doesn't have the positioning to stop the bomb plant, but they don't know he's there. He actually shoots his own teammate for some reason. Now Madi, the last man standing, he's over in the A side, but the auto director's like, I don't want to show you that, and he goes down. But NiP, wow, just so well done. Again, executed. That was a great play by Freiburg. Pushed up Banana, got a kill. And then in the end, allowed the rest of the team to push up that A.
Indeed. So, I'm going to be so confused when I'm seeing players like dropping in now. There we go. We're all back in normal. You can see there's a couple of people dropping. That was why there was that long, very long pause.
With great talk.
With my filler content is getting so bad these days. I used to be, be able to focus. These days,
I just drag you down.
You do, man. It's not going well. But anyway, let's see what NiP can do. Maybe they can start building their lead here, because Fnatic can keep dragging them back every time. You know what I mean? It's like every time they get there, it's like nope. And for some reason on my screen, I'm seeing NiP Forest has a Fnatic flag.
Your head just exploded, didn't it?
I don't know what I'm seeing. And there's a Fnatic Schneider. I don't know what's going on, guys. GoTV is breaking my brain. Please find out.
I'm going to try reconnecting on my side. Maybe we can fix
helps
this.
Us out here. Because at the moment, I'm falling to pieces. Anyway. Oof.
Oh, it's fixed on my screen, but I don't have a mini-map, so we're torn between what we really want to go with. And I don't think I can see the kills coming in either on my side, as well as health, money, or anything just like that. But it looks like we actually are going to switch it here for a second, just so you can reconnect and then see exactly what happens. We'll turn my sun up a little bit here as we turn yours down. And Monty going to be holding on to B here. And we do see the push coming in from NiP right now as Exist. Going to be the first man coming in. Actually doesn't get that shot, but Get Right did go down to Devil Walk, so it looked like. But Monty does get taken out as well. So NiP taking control of this B site yet again here. But will they be able to hold on to it the whole time? I think we're going to switch back over to Lauren really quickly. Just do it. Go for it, Tim. And bam.
Just do it.
Perfection. But right now, Fnatic try to retake the site here. And unfortunately for them, 2 members down. Not doing too well at this so far, and NiP able to hold on to it yet again. So with those 4 members, they're able to lock down the site and take another round for themselves. Ooh, Fifth Flare and Flushy's waiting for the kill. He's sneaking centimeter by centimeter, and Fifth Flare comes out with the kill. That was really unexpected, and now JW, last man standing, looking for a kill here on a Fifth Flare, and is he going to get it? Is he going to go down? Lauren's mind exploded again.
Okay, I've got a mini-map, I've got the
We're good.
score. I am ready for this one now, guys. I'm going to handle my business and stop being an absolute mess and get back to actually doing my job, because I'm struggling today, guys. Anyway, we are seeing Fnatic still with a bit of a deficit growing at the moment. It's not going too well for them. But let's see if they can start bringing this one back, because whenever Flusher gets that chance to really get into things, it does start to pay off, and he is in the right bomb site. They've stacked out A this time. Modi left to solo at B. But we're going to have to find out which side they actually do decide to get towards, as bearing in mind, Fnatic do only have that Famous in the hands of JW here. So, Get Right, Forest, all up in the apartments. They've got Flusher and Schneider waiting to create that crossfire just down below. Schneider getting aggressive right into their faces, but Get Right takes it. And now it does get that opener, but look at JW, perfect positioning. He's sneaking up right behind them. He could really cause a bit of trouble here. He's done just that, takes out Get Right, caused just enough fuss to bring it back all even. 4-4 now, 53 seconds remaining. Modi, you need to be holding your nerve here, buddy. He's backing away, and look at NiP getting themselves down Banana. I think he might just regret this one. Forest, however, has found Devil Walk, and now look at that. They've completely bamboozled the Fnatic side, who are still by A, and NiP have a clean site at B if they do want to hit this one up. I don't think they're even aware that they've caused such a rotate. They're a little bit careful here. So flashes and smokes are going over. That's going to ring the alarm bells for the remaining Fnatic side as NiP have just that free route through here. Bomb's going to go down. They're going to be able to set up perfectly. But can Forest pick up the place of Get Right? Not today. He can't be that real annoyance or that nuisance in the back. Modi does get him down, and now it's open up at least a route down Banana if they want it. He's got himself an AK. And now, are JW and Flusher doing anything? No, JW's got himself an AK. Modi's got an AK. Flusher, however, just has that pistol, so he might as well try and get at least one on the way out, possibly, or get involved. See if he can find anyone. No, no easy route back in. He's going to back off as well. We will be seeing Fnatic saving at least 2 of those AKs, playing it smart, playing it safe, and trying to look forward to the next couple of rounds, because NiP there just completely threw them off guard, made them think it was going to be, yeah, that's got to be an A push. Oh, wait, no. There's B, there's it planted, and we've got no route back in. So 7-3 to NiP this time around. The scoreline's building against Fnatic here. They've got to really start changing it around.
I think maybe NiP remember the last time Fnatic did an eco round where they stacked forward A. They only left 1 B. They realized, oh, they're on an eco. It looks like there's 4 here. Let's just rotate back over. And from that, take another round here. And getting closer and closer to the end of this first half. And Fnatic, they have to start pulling some rounds back. They have the guns to do it here. But can they get the shots off that they really need? And NiP playing almost a flawless game at this point. And they're just sticking to their guns. They're sending one over towards Manette. Devil Walk and Madi going to push up here. They do see Freiburg right there, but he picks up 1 kill, but he ends up being taken down in the end. And right now, the rest of NiP working over towards this A site. It's still a 4-on-4 right now. Looks like Forrest going to go through this window here, try to cause some problems in the apartment side. But Madi still holding down B. Doesn't want to let anyone get through here. And I would guess within the next 20 seconds that Fnatic would be going, because they do still have the bomb over towards A. They're starting to push up apartments just a little bit more here. And they're actually grouped up in into apartments right now, too. So here comes some flashes into B, just to kind of keep Madi there. And he gets a nice shot onto Exister there, so he gets the push onto him, but he has to know there's no one else there. We see Smoke coming in at A. He needs to start rotating over, and the rest of Fnatic going to try to lock this one down as we do see JW pick up 1 kill, goes for a second, and in fact does get it. Looking for a third here onto Forrest. He hasn't got it just yet as Forrest gets the kill back onto him, but either way, Fnatic hold on to this A site. They hold on for another round and take it to 4-7.
Yeah, JW and Schneider there with that crossfire perfectly set up for that push out of the apartments. They read into exactly what NiP were getting up to, even though Exist did kind of tease out towards B then.
Right.
So nice play from Fnatic, not overly rotating, and you know whatever caught them out before now has actually paid off in their favor a touch. But anyway, let's see if they can bring this one back any closer here, because they are getting a little bit close for comfort. They're getting very aggressive. Look at Schneider straight down mid. I think Gerright's kind of conned onto this. He's going hunting out, and Modi's actually pushing down Banana as well. Freiburg opens up, but Flush comes in. Schneider as well, and my word, Fnatic have just decimated NiP in one swift, aggressive move, leaving only Fiflaren alive, very much alone in second mid. Does get the tag onto JW, but I do not see a way out of this for him. He's now going to have Fnatic hunting him down. They are tagged up, but I don't think he's going to be able to get any sort of shots from here. It's all about that safe play. And look at that, JW straight around there. And the first round they picked up, the thing that really kind of offset NiP, they've done again, that aggressive play that just really offsets the pace.
Yeah, I mean, once they took Get Right down, once they had the threat of him pushing up by himself, they were able to just open that up, push, and also the push in from Madi into Banana with Devil Walk. That worked wonders for him, catching them off guard. And right now, 5-7, they're evening up the scoreline here, but they still have a couple more rounds to go. And NiP, it looks like they're actually going to be on a save round here. We do see, a couple of Deagles in there, and we've seen them pull out eco rounds before, but can they do it again? As they're still sticking to their guns. They're still going for that 1-4 kind of push, or I guess 1-2-2, or however you want to call it here. As far as he got into window, but no one pushed up against him just yet. And he does get taken down in the backside by Schneider there. So looks like Fnatic know there's an eco run happening. And Devwalk still sticking over towards B, as well as Madi here spraying through the smoke. Gets Freiburg down to 51 HP here. I won't have to take him out just yet. And the rest of NiP grouping up over towards the apartments here. As Devwalk does finally get the kill into Freiburg. And this gives NiP the chance. We have to go for it right now, but it doesn't matter in the end. Flush is waiting right there. Gets the first kill into Fiflaren. Might peek out and look for a second here momentarily. And then a peek out, and he does get the kill into Exist. So now, last man standing is Get Right here, out of apartments with just a Glock. Not looking like he'll be able to do too much here, but he does pick up at least 1 kill, so it gets a little bit expensive, but in the end, not enough. And NiP only 1 round ahead after being up 7-3.
Yeah, indeed. Fnatic are really turning things around now. Just starting to pick up where they left off, and it's all thanks to Modi on B doing everything he can, even if he's left there to solo it, and Flusher on A. These two, between them, beautiful play, really intelligent stuff. And for NiP, they've been kind of locked out of that individual performances. You're normally seeing Forest kind of breaking away, Gerai breaking away. Right now, they're being held exactly into place, and let's see which way this round's going to go down. This time, NiP getting a bit of a passive posture, aside from Get Right, getting a little bit towards the apartment section, but not peeking out too much. But there we go. JW has found Freiburg, so now early advantage to the Fnatic side, but this is going to cause a reaction. This is causing Forest now to push through towards that CT arch. Look for a way around here. Get Right trying out the apartments. JW is waiting down the end here. Get Right just teasing out that shot, making sure he knew where he was. And look at the smokes right now. It has allowed Schneider to come through the apartments. My word, he's come out of library, excuse me, finding two. That's Forest and Fiflaren down, leaving pretty much just Get Right and Exist alive in this situation. He's read it so well. He's come back round to the CT arch. He's found the third. And Schneider basically controlling any sort of push NiP wanted to get from that.
And now 15 rounds in, we're all evened up here. Last round of the half, and Fnatic have done such a great job of turning this one around when they were so far behind. And if they keep this pace up, if they keep this momentum going into the second half, they could potentially be looking at their guaranteed spot into the offline playoffs coming up later in October. But right now, NiP looking at another pause. But still, I mean, Fnatic, like, they've been able to pull so many rounds back for themselves. It seems like Schneider's really stepped up as well, as you saw in that last round. Flush has really stepped up. Everyone on their team is starting to really kind of play to their max, well, not maximum skill level, but really starting to play at a higher level to really potentially take a win against NiP when NiP just kind of stomp, well, let's not say stomp them, but 16-7 scorelines are pretty one-sided on Inferno for them.
Yeah, exactly. I can't say anything against it. Right now, they're showing what they're made of. But bear in mind, this is a CT biased map, right? Right. So, in theory, NiP are doing extremely well. Nothing to be too surprised at, really, because NiP generally do quite well for themselves, let's just say. But Fnatic certainly have a chance here. That's the important part. They have a really good chance. And if Flusher and Modi keep this up on the second half, really, really dangerous times for NiP if they don't knock them down.
And just getting an update from the admins. Looks like someone on Fnatic did just drop, but hopefully we'll be able to reconnect momentarily. And, we talked about map bias a little bit earlier. And you were saying, we interviewed Fiflaren, and he talked about there really is no map bias. It just depends about how you feel on what side, on what different map. And I'm curious to see, Fnatic, how well can they play this terrorist side? Because I know NiP, they're going to be able to lock down these sites really well on CT.
Yeah, but I can't predict these two. It's like, this is a fairly even map. It's slightly CT biased, yes, but if Fnatic are strong on the T half, which they probably will be, it's quite unlikely they'll be bad on a half. They might just be a little bit weaker or less confident. So it's going to be very hard to find out, but we are back live in this one, so let's not waste any more time here as we are seeing the final round really kicking into gear, and JW taking us into this one. Forest now pushing in, does manage to take down JW, so a bit of an exchange, but Flusher now kicking into this. Yeah,
and we still have a 3-on-3 here in this last round. This could be big for Fnatic to pick this one up. And we do see, actually, Modi picking up a kill on a Freiburg here, so he's able to stop this B push yet again. The bomb, though, is still way over in the middle. As you see Gary pick up one. He's going for a second. He gets it. The B side is now open, and when it was a 3-on-2, it's now a 2-on-1 for NiP here. They're looking to take this last round in Flusha. The big man for Fnatic has really stepped up this game, is trying to stop it here. He's going to run it into a smoke. He's going to have that grenade in hand if he wants to go for it. Bob will be going down momentarily here. And keep in mind, Get Right sitting on 17 HP. Here comes the grenade. Will it be enough to get Right? No, it's not. But the spam through the smoke almost gets Exist down. So now 4 and 17 HP for the two remaining members of NiP. While Flush is sitting on 99. And he has a kit on top of that. Can he pull through here? Get Right sitting in the back of sight. Doesn't even matter. Exist is able to pick up the kill. And we're going to see an 8-7 scoreline here on Inferno.
Yeah, great stuff, but it's all about how Fnatic can handle that T side for me. Can they really turn up here? Because it's not going to be easy. But anyway, we're going to find out right about now. And bear in mind, this will secure one of these guys a firm position in the offline finals, or at least the playoffs towards them. So that's the important part for these. This will be an easy, clean way through for them. Not too much threat, not too much worry. Otherwise, they drop down, they face off, someone who could possibly cause an upset. This group is certainly viable for it with LDLC in the mix still. There's dangerous, dangerous times ahead, whoever lets this one slip. But anyway, let's get straight into this one because whoever gets this initial pistol is going to be in a great position to build that confidence from the back of it. We are seeing Fnatic on that T side. Oof, that nade just about skimming past Exist there. Left on 96 HP, but all is well on the CT front, which obviously is where NiP are. Let's see what fnatic have in store. Not faced against the aggression that they used against NiP on the first pistol. This time a little bit slower. Fifth lane Exists locking down that mid push. Oh my word. Didn't even catch him because I did not expect it to happen so quickly. Forest has found Modi. So that's the apartment threat dealt with. Now Forest has a little bit of a rest. And look at that. What a surprise. Get right with the Julies. And I love that animation. Let's see if the 4 remaining players of fnatic can somehow pull this off. They are looking towards A. Exist will be the first player to spot this out. Catching a tag towards Schneider, waiting for at least a little bit of crossfire to come in from fnatic. Not going to be happening too easy. flusha now allowed to push forward. They're flooding in now. They're applying so much pressure, but will they fully commit? That's the question on my mind. 38 seconds remain. They have time for a bit of a rotation here if they fancy it. Flash is coming over. They're keeping them on their toes. The bomb is off to B, but the pressure's just continuing to be piled on here, forcing Get Right round towards that CT arch, making sure they're kept on their toes, and flusha now in trouble though. Freiburg standing tall, takes a stand, takes down one. Schneider quickly deals with him, bomb going down. They've cracked open B, but here comes the rotate. Schneider following up onto Get Right. Important kill there. Now 2v3. And, well, it looks like Schneider's not done just yet. fiflaren did split off towards the banana section, and he's going to be facing off against Devilwalk as soon as he gets towards that site. A couple of exchanges going through. Forest will be going through construction. NiP are not holding back here. They're pushing right in. And Forest and fiflaren will find the 2 remaining members of fnatic. And the first pistol round in the second half will go to NiP, and by all rights should get the next 2.
That shot on the Schneider right there, that was ridiculous coming out of him. He was just rushing the adrenaline pumping, but picks up the kill. Now 9-7 here in the second half. NiP looking good to pick up these next 2 rounds here. As you just saw on the scoreboard. Get Right, 12 and 14. I mean, not a bad score for him. Has quite a few kills. He did that actually as well in the game prior on Dust 2 against LDLC. But right now, with these guns in hand, with these grenades, are fnatic going to throw this round away? Are they just going to rush up? And it looks like they're going to hit middle very hard here. And they do separate, but the grenade does the damage. You see Madi go down to Exist right there, but not before he gets some good damage on a fiflaren, down to 27 HP here. And fnatic, maybe they're looking for an easy A-rush. Maybe this was their plan the whole time, but right now, either way, NiP's been able to shut it down. It's been able to hold them off here as JW going to push up. Not going to get the kill on the Get Right, though. And able to peek out, maybe pick up a couple of kills here as he's being very aggressive. He actually gets taken out by Schneider, so that is one gun available for fnatic here. And this might be exactly what they need, because look at the HP across the board for NiP right now. The bomb's going to get into this B side here if the auto director's like, I don't want to show you. As Devil picks up the kill on the Freiburg. So now they have a 4-on-2 situation. Now 4-on, well, still 4-on-2. It was 4-on-3. But look at the health on fnatic now. 15 HP across the board on 3 people. fiflaren.
Ooh, that nade.
Forced. Gonna get 1 kill right there, but they still have 3 more to take down. They do have a defuse kit on them. fiflaren gonna look over towards B as he does get taken out from right behind him, but Forrest gets 1. Can he pick up any more? He has 2 to go. He does get it. He has 1 more to go for him, and he's gonna potentially go for the defuse here. He does have a kit, but right now flusha playing this perfectly. He's just waiting, just biding his time for Forrest to go for this, and he's actually going straight for the defuse. 2 seconds left. He's actually getting hit from all the sides, and he gets taken down. flusha coming out big with less than a second to go. fnatic taking the eco round.
What a turn of events there. NiP just let them in a little bit too much, and fnatic are not going to look a chance like that down. You know what I mean? They'll be like, okay, yeah, that's fine by me, boys. I'll happily get ourselves towards this one. And, well, the HP they were left on, it was close. It was so close. The time was just a little bit too close for comfort. But anyway, 8-9's the scoreline. fnatic do have the weapons. NiP, however, they don't. They only have the pistols beside them, not even going to be investing into flashes and grenades. So it's pretty much as eco as you're going to get. And let's see if they can pull anything out here. So fiflaren already tagged up. A little bit of a response onto Schneider. Ooh, a little bit of team damage from Schneider, actually. So not the ideal start, but you can see the respect that obviously fnatic have towards NiP. You don't want to just go charging in, even though they just have pistols. These guys are still so, so dangerous. Bomb not rotating down this time. Get Right firmly planted at B this round. comparison to the last. But you can see JW building up now, looking now towards the A site, has found Exist in the corner, has put out Forest as well. Forest now needs to back away. He's at least drawn them in a touch. Maybe the players coming through CT Arch can now deal with the absolute massive fnatic that's laying away. Look at them all lining up here. Forest has his crosshair right on them. He's going to be pushing forward. Oh, Flusher just about finds him. And they're all in one place, and they could have just fallen by the wayside. But anyway, for Flaren, get right, and I believe Freiburg now have to somehow do this. They're going round towards quad. Viflaren still challenging down JW. Freiburg pushing in. He has got the kill there, but quickly avenged by Modi, leaving only 2 alive for NiP. Get right and Viflaren. Viflaren's fallen, and now Get Right should, by all rights, follow suit. A little bit messy there from Fnatic. They got a little bit held up, but in the end, only lost 1 player, got the bomb down. 9-9. It's all even and all square.
Wow, this game is just so ridiculously close right now, and NiP going to be buying up this round to kind of take it back somewhat, and Fnatic, they had the momentum finally built up on the CT side just the half prior, being able to pick up quite a few rounds in a row. And they still have a lot of rounds to go if they want to lock this one down. As we do see, going for a standard split again. And Get Right still sitting over at B this time, not really roaming around, but we do see Fiflaren actually get a nice kill on the JW right there. Doesn't take too much damage in return for it, so now 5-on-4. Looking over towards that boiler room, and it looks like Fnatic might walk into this trap for him, as we do see Modi taken down to 73 HP. And they're actually going to rush into this, as he does get a nice kill, but Forrest is there to back him up, does get the return kill back onto him, so now it's a 4-on-3 right now. As we do see the 2 people over at B rotating over one of his right now, and Exist picks up a kill in Apartments, looking for a second here. He's actually going to get it, but not get the third. Flusher gets the kill, and now he's all alone in a 1-on-2 here. He's going to get the bomb down, but will it be enough in the end? Actually stops planning right away, looking for someone pushing on NiP, and he's actually going to be able to spot one right there, but is it going to be enough? No! Freiburg takes him down. NiP going to retake the lead.
Yeah, 10-9 currently. This game is heating up. No team breaking away. Bear in mind, this is going to define who goes through comfortably in Group B at the moment. Both teams have 1 tick beside them. This would be the second. This is what they need. And at the moment, no team is allowing the other to get an easy route through. 9-10 as the scoreline reads. This is the closest and the highest score Fnatic have ever got against NiP on this map. So we're going to see if they can keep it up here. A little bit of a shoddy buy coming in there from JW. He's got just a Galil beside him, I believe. Not ideal, but they're looking to do some work with it. So Schneider teasing down by that B side. Freiburg responds with a kill towards him. So 5v4. Looks like Flusher wants to give it a try. He's done a little bit better this time around. Actually does manage to take down Freiburg, but walks away with only 5 HP. So not the ideal way to start a round out. And maybe Fnatic need to rethink this one, but we'll see. See what they go for here. Get right. Spotting down those smokes coming through. Flash is landing in as well. He's called out the rotate. You can already see that Viflaren's trying to make his way through here, but JW pushing straight in. Nice play from him. Does take him out, but Geralt stands up, takes him out with a headshot, and now brings it back to a 3v3. But look at the rest of Fnatic. They're already out of there. Forest is still on that A side. He's going to be doing some work, but it's actually Exist to get the first. But Modi comes in, taking his own teammate down, but bringing it just to a 1v2. And there we have it. Exist will claim it, and finally bring a little bit more of a lead into NiP's hands, because so far it's been back and forth.
That was just such a great job by NiP right there to realize that, you know, we saw them rotating over, but then they're like, wait, we still have A open. They could probably go for that, and they were able to get back in time to stop it. And right now, Fnatic going to be on an eco round here. They've been able to take one back before. Can they do it again, though? That's the real question here. And it looks like they're actually going to go for a push onto Banana here. I see 3 P250s picked up. Even JW trying to get some damage on middle, but he gets taken down. And the rest of Fnatic are going to be pushing up and out. But Freiburg, this is a turkey shoot for him as he gets 1. Looking for a second, though, as he gets taken very low on HP, sitting at 4 right now. As Devok pushed up, gets the kill on the Get right now, but can he pick up another one? As Freiburg's still very low on health. All they need to do is just blow on him and they'll kill him, and they do eventually get it. And Devok, last man standing, though, is not going to be able to get the bomb down. And NiP, they're going to mop that one up.
Yeah, indeed. So Fnatic kind of being, let's say, played out by money at the moment right there. They kind of got locked so far out of that round, they could not do anything but run with that pistol. So NiP doing what they do best, just making it such hard work for any team to build up against them. But this is the round they need to get before NiP really start dragging this one away. It's 9-12. It's not too many rounds in favor to NiP at this point. And it'd still allow a little bit of room to breathe for Fnatic. But look, there's the boost coming out as well. No, Exist is in a great spot there, so just go boost up to wait for that CT Arch push. Forrest actually might have dropped here, so we'll see if he comes back in, if what's going on there. And at the moment, Get Right immediately get himself over towards A. You can see that fnatic might just make a push towards A just for the sake of it, knowing that usually Forrest is around the apartments. Get Right picking up the mantle. Can be challenged down Modi initially if they do decide it, but at the moment, the T-side are going up banana, so you'd more likely be Freiburg who's going to be in trouble if they do decide to make it happen. So, 53 seconds remaining. They need to start making the move if they want to do it now. Couple of flashes going back and forth. And right now, it does seem as though fnatic are going to be making their push on that 45-second marker. Actually, look at this. They're backing away. Bomb is now going down middle, back towards A. It's all going to be down towards the likes of Modi, who didn't actually overly rotate. Freiburg found Schneider, so the rest of fnatic now left to push in. Exist found immediately. JW takes him out of there. Modi needs to push in and get right down. He's still going to cause a threat. He's doing just that right now. He's found Flusher, but Devilwalk quickly springs into action. Now only Freiburg and Fiflaren stand. 2v3. Modi's found Fiflaren, now Freiburg left in a 1v3 after plant situation. He's had to come all the way over from B. He's got those 3 players from fnatic dug in deep here. There's not going to be any easy way through. Devilwalk tucked in on their bomb site. Modi waiting for the cross. Freiburg will have to get moving, and look at that. Modi immediately springs into it. Devilwalk claims it, but nicely played out run from fnatic, rotating at the last second.
That was actually really surprised me. I wasn't even paying attention to the minimap right there, and just to see them switch to A so quickly really caught them off guard. What was that? But either way, 12-10 in favor of NiP currently, and fnatic are putting up a great fight right now, and I think a lot of people out there didn't expect them to do that as much, considering the past results between these two teams. But right now, fnatic getting taken down. He just picks up 1 kill, but he gets taken down by Shadow right there. It's now 4-on-4. And fnatic gonna just bide their time here, just wait to see where they exactly want to go. As Monty peeking over towards apartments, but no one's there just yet. And it looks like they want to make the hit on A, but I don't want to say that too soon, considering how they've just been rotating around the map on a whim, it seems. But Freiburg gonna be holding B all by himself. It looks like Get Right. Actually, he's gonna stick around for a little bit longer. And here comes the push up apartment. Bomb making its way over there as well. Forrest going to push into apartment. He's going to be able to spot Madi here, but we're able to get the kill. He gets 1. He's going to back away here. He didn't take any damage off that. And Fiflaren going to be covering him right here. He does pick up a kill right onto Devilwalk with a nice auto sniper as Forrest looking for a second kill of the round for himself. Over towards middle, but Flusha able to pick that kill up. And right now, 3-on-2, 3-on-1, as we do see Fiflaren pick up another kill, but he finally goes down to Flusha right there. And we see Flusha pick up another kill. That's 3 so far for him in this round. And now we have a 1-on-1. Get Right, he doesn't have a gun. He's right behind him, and he's looking for the kill. But no, Flusha shuts him down, picks up 4 kills. And that was, if I'm not mistaken, an eco run coming out of NiP.
Yeah, it was. It was a little bit of a strange one, but hey-ho. We are seeing that scoreline now 11-12. fnatic on the verge of bringing this back all even here, and this is so important for them. If they get this one round, they are on par with NiP. It's going to be so difficult now. Just that mental block might start kicking in. Bit of a split now. 3-2 split down mid and second mid. Exist might be going for the early challenge. I don't think he is. Look at those flashes and nades. It looks like it might be a bit of a quick push coming out from fnatic. They are charging straight in towards A. Fiflaren fighting Schneider. JW and co making the way through. Forrest has found Devilwalk, so it's not going well for fnatic. Bit of an all-in. It's not paying off. Barm, Modi picking up 1. Now Flusher and JW, the last 2 standing. And just getting ripped to shreds by Forrest. He's picked up 3. I don't think he's going to get the 4th. Get Right's there. And for a bit of an all-in, a rush push on such an important round, they did no damage at all.
And right now, they're just being held back, and it's fortunate for fnatic. They're going to be saving this round, it looks like, and being within 1 round away from NiP just to kind of be brought back to 2. It's just a struggle for them to close this gap, and they've done such a fantastic job of it so far, but they haven't been able to get over that hump, over that hill that they really need. And it looks like they're going to go for some damage in middle, and they do get that onto Forrest. He's taken on a 31 HP right now. It looks like they might continue to do this as we do see finally a kill coming in for Exist on a Schneider, but Devilwalk picks up a kill himself and Get Right. He's coming in from the back. He's coming in hot right now, looking for some more kills. He does get another, looking for a 3rd one. He does pick that one up. And Get Right getting 3 of the round right now. As JW, last man standing, looking for a kill here in middle, but unfortunately, Forrest gonna shut that down. And now a 14-11 scoreline. NiP with a 3-round lead yet again.
Fnatic, you are on the edge right now. You need to deny them that match point because Fnatic will take it. They're not one of those teams that struggle when they hit that 15th. They just go, okay, let's get that 16th one and get out of here. You know what I mean? They're not one of those teams that, excuse me, take their time on that. I'm pretty sure they can nail that one as quickly as they have to. But Fnatic can stop them, and it has to be this round. Look at the stack, though, from NiP. 3 players down banana. Get right and co, but it's actually Fnatic going up towards A this time. Once again, an all-in. Only Fiflaren and Forest present on the site. And they're going to be trying to make the most of this. Fiflaren now hunting through apartments, finds Modi, takes him down. That's going to at least allow a little bit of a alarm bell to begin ringing because Fnatic have got themselves towards the site. They're going to be surrounded by NiP any moment. Flusher now coming in. Schneider's found Forest. Fiflaren still around in those apartments. Oh, nice shot coming in from Flusher. Connecting towards Exist. Now 4v3 in favor to Fnatic. But look how close they all are. One player, one nade could change all of this. And well, Fiflaren's got a hell of a lot of nades and flashes to throw, and we're going to see them come into effect right now. Fiflaren comes in, finds Schneider, avenged by JW. Crossfire kicks in. Devilwalk does not allow Freiburg to get any closer. Now Gerai left in a 1v3. He is backing the hell out of there. And Fnatic have actually pulled off that all-in strategy of just rushing into A. They caught him out on the fact that NiP went 3B for once, which is a little bit curious, but right now, Fnatic are damn happy with that. 12-14. They've saved themselves this round, but they've got a good few more to go until they can feel safe.
It was a great take, but more importantly, it was a great hold by Fnatic as well. The crossfire they set up, the kill by, we saw Flusha pick up that by Library was just ridiculous, and they were able to hold that one down. So now only a 2-round difference between these two teams, and NiP going to be able to buy up yet again here. Fnatic going to be able to buy up as well. And this game is just too close to call at this point. We do see a 2-man push coming into Banana very fast. They get stopped by some flashes. Flusher already down to 30 HP, and he's been so impactful throughout this entire game. And they definitely need his shots, his kills coming in to secure another one here. But still, 2 members of Fnatic just harassing this B site. They're trying to keep as many members as they can of NiP over there as the rest of the team just covering the back end. And you can see on the minimap, they have 1 member just watching apartments right now, watching anyone coming from alt middle to see if they do get flanked here. But with these smokes coming in, I believe that was into middle. And I haven't really committed just yet to either of these places. And remember, they've been so quick to just rotate around with that bomb if they want to. I think NiP, they're kind of potentially expecting this, but all 5 members of Fnatic are over towards B. Smokes have gone in here, and you see Exist. He's already rotating over, but look at Fnatic. They haven't committed just yet, as we do see a kill come in for Schneider. They're going to go for this here, as we see Gerai pick up a kill back onto him. So now 4-on-4 here, as we see the spray and pray coming in from Exist. They do pick up a couple of kills here, and now Flusha and Madi, the last 2 men standing against a 3-man squad of NiP. He has a lot of work ahead of him if he wants to be able to pick anything up, and Gerai shuts him down. So now Flusha, 1v3. This would be huge if he can pick this up, but no, he gets shut down. And now NiP 1 round away from securing their spot and their 3rd consecutive offline playoffs.
Yeah, NiP are looking good for this one now. They look comfortable, they look warmed up, and I don't think they'll be in too much trouble here. Look at the buy coming out from Fnatic as well. It is not good. It really isn't. They've got a couple of Galils. They're running with everything they can do. Look at that Devil Walk, not even able to buy up armor. This is dangerous times for Fnatic. It could all be over in this very round, and this could secure NiP their chance to get into those finals again, get into those playoffs, and looking towards those LAN finals that they're so good in. Fnatic now have to fight hard. Through mid we go. Schneider and I believe that was JW eyeing up apartments. Still no full commitment yet from Fnatic. They're not completely going towards one site. See, Schneider is battling out in the apartments. He has managed to take down Fiflaren. Now, does pick up an M4, so keeping hope alive into this round at least. So leaving it in a bit of an advantageous situation, but whether or not they can work from it now. Still 3 members present from NiP towards that A site. They are starting to make their move. Split comes in. Flusher and Devil Walk down towards Quad. Can be challenging out Forest. They've actually taken him down. Now just Exist to really lock down this site. He's in trouble. He's actually got 2 of them. Not going to get the 3rd. Gerai coming in though. Finding Flusher now. Freiburg and Gerai just need to find Modi. The last man standing, and Gerai's there as ever. 3 in the final round. And NiP, congratulations. They certainly proved their worth there.
They did, and I really want to give a lot of credit to Fnatic, though. I mean, with how many results they've had against NiP on Inferno, unfortunately not being able to pick up those wins, they did a fantastic job, taking it 12 rounds to 16.
Yep.
And considering how the game started, they were able to really claw their way back in, and we saw a lot of them really step up. I mean, Flusha in particular was pulling off some fantastic shots just to open up sites to hold them down.
Yeah, Flusha was the key player, I feel like. They all did really well for themselves, but Flusha individually was insane. Like, really,
He's pretty good.
Come on.
No, I'm just saying, like, he did really well, and that was one thing that really kept him in the game. But right now, because of that, NiP are going to be in the offline playoffs. They're going to be joined by Very Games and ESC.
Correct.
And then we have 3 of our 8 candidates now picked up here, but we do have other games coming in today.
We do. So hopefully we can check in after the break with that little tick box. You can see exactly how it's kind of evolving over there as well, because there's a lot of things going on. But I do want to see the stats as soon as they're ready of that game, because some of the aim coming out was absolutely ridiculous. So let's have a little check in. Who's got that headshot ratio? Schneider actually sitting up there with some really impressive stats, actually. So nice stuff coming out from him. And even though Flusha, as we said, 28 to 16. As an individual, he was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant stuff coming out from that man there. Everywhere else on the scoreboard, you know, Get Right as ever towards the top as well.
Does he ever play bad? Like,
I
that's the
don't
real
think
question.
so. I've never seen a game where Get Right's really quiet. Like, he may have like a quiet kill round game, you know what I mean? Like, he won't be at the top of the scoreboard,
right,
but then he'll do something ridiculous and get 3 like back-to-back insane kills to just give them the round. So, no, I don't see Get Right underperforming is the big thing to kind of note there. But yeah, I've got to say it, individually, Fnatic did not have a bad game. They were pretty much a good side. That was the closest they've ever been able to take NiP on that map, at least for quite some time. So, you know, well done to them. You know, JW not doing too well for himself there. I'm just going to put it out there. Not a great showing, but you know,
he had a couple of good plays here and there.
He did.
You're definitely right. Like, he didn't play on the same level, I guess, as the rest of his team did. Maybe he's the guy that always going first and get taken down.
True.
Who knows in the end? But still, a great game played by both teams. We're actually going to a little bit of a break, but when we come back, we have Team LDLC taking on Team Refuse to stay alive, to still have that potential chance to go into the offline playoffs. Guys, don't go anywhere. We'll be back shortly.